Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw Count Out, the only professional wrestling countdown show we have on this channel, or no other shows like it on this channel, particularly YouTube.com/Stephen Larson is the channel I'm speaking of. Of course, we're right here. We're also available in audio form wherever great podcasts can be found.
Correct.
We're talking about Podbean, Stitcher, iOS podcast app, Google Play, etc., etc. And you can leave us a rating or review on any of those apps, and it really helps the show because it boosts our profile in the ratings. We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Stephen Larson, where you can financially support Going In Raw. It's a great help in today's unstable climate of YouTube shenanigans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we offer a bevy of reward tiers. What are you doing? Are you looking at the betting odds right now?
The latest betting odds for the Royal Rumble.
Look at, I'm telling you, man. He's cleared.
I see that. But he's not top.
Well, no. Anyways, that's where we're at. We're also on Pro Wrestling Tees. I forgot I was going to put on my World's Cutest Tag Team shirt.
I have fun wrestling.
There you go. That's a good one. It's a great logo.
Thank you.
Very popular shirt.
It is.
I wonder, I don't think, is there a place on Pro Wrestling Tees where we can look at our analytics, see what our top selling shirt is?
You can look at sales history, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the Slow Wolf one, but after that,
it's got to be
after
Slow
that,
Wolf. I would think it's got to be the Going In Raw logo one.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Anyways, the Rumble is tomorrow. Royal Rumble tomorrow.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Huge. There's 2 Rumbles this year.
Women and men.
Correct.
So, obviously, every year we do this. We always think, because one of the best things about the Rumble is, the clock's counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who's it going to be?
Who's it going to be? And the most fun bit is, what surprise entrants are there going to be at the Rumble?
I know.
Telling you. A couple of these on this list should be there.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. These are 10.
The
10 top 10 surprise Rumble entrants we want to see this year. Number 10. XPac! Man, this guy deserves it, Larson.
Okay.
He showed up at Raw 25 this past Monday. He looks like $1 million. He's got his life back in order. I feel like he needs to come out and disprove the myth that is the term XPac heat.
Yeah.
The crowd was chanting for him. Everybody, I think, is just really appreciative that this guy went down a really dark road in his life, came out of it the other end alive, seemingly healthy, seemingly clean.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yes.
And this should be his reward. I want to see X-Pac representing DX in the Rumble.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
I would love to see
that. And last we saw, he posted a picture on Twitter. He's appears to be in very good shape.
Yes, he's still an active wrestler on the independent circuit. Like you said, he posted a picture, it was a little while ago, lifting up the shirt, shredded.
Yeah.
Shredded.
Yeah.
Body goals, man. Who'd have thought X-Pac is body goals?
Yeah, man.
Like exterior anyways. I don't know what's going on inside because you live that hard a life.
Yeah.
Might not be so pretty.
Yeah.
Hopefully it is. But anyways, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think he'd get a big pop. I think he'd probably get one of the biggest pops he's ever gotten before.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it'd be good.
Agreed. That'd be great.
Number 9. The iconic duo.
Of course, Peyton Royce, Billy Kay.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't really been on NXT TV very much lately.
I feel like they're in a holding pattern right now until they go to Maine.
Yes.
I just get that feeling.
They had, prior to their absence from TV, they were doing fantastic work. Mm-hmm. They're so charming. Their chemistry is so awesome.
Yeah.
They're captivating. They're entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they debut in the Rumble. I hope they make their way to either brand because they're great.
They are great.
I want to see them on TV more often.
Absolutely. I mean, they feel like a good fit for SmackDown probably. I really hope that if one of their biggest, like outside of the ring, one of their biggest strengths, maybe their biggest strength, is their chemistry, their natural charisma, their natural comedic timing.
Yes.
I feel like that might be stifled by the way SmackDown, the writers on SmackDown handles their women's division.
Yeah.
We've seen in these mixed match challenge videos another side to a lot of these WWE superstars that is real, charming, genuine. These people have all sorts of charisma, and I feel like that's stifled often by the very strict guidelines they have for their scripting.
Yes.
And I don't want to see the iconic duo sort of relegated to just generic female competitor. I want to see them be who they are. Got you covered.
Don't know what that was.
I don't know either.
Probably something for my salad I had for lunch. Sorry.
Could be. So anyways, I really do. I mean, that's sort of going beyond the Rumble. But if the Rumble is to be their debut, I think it's a fantastic one.
Yes.
And let's get started with their main roster career.
Yes, please.
Absolutely. Number 8. Tommy Dreamer.
So the Rumble's in Philadelphia. Philadelphia, of course.
Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken,
is the home to some other wrestling promotion that has been around.
I know back in the early 90s, there was a promotion called Eastern
Championship
Wrestling.
Is that the one?
Well, I think they later changed their brand, if you will, to Extreme
Championship
Wrestling.
Oh, that's right.
And Tommy Dreamer, if I'm not mistaken,
Was the innovator of violence.
he was the innovator of violence.
He was pretty much Mr. ECW.
He was pretty much Mr. ECW.
Yeah.
Right.
And I know he's been doing some backstage work lately, I think for Impact. And of course, he has his own promotion, House of Hardcore.
Yeah.
But it's Philadelphia. There's got to be an ECW alumni in that match.
Yeah.
Bubba and Devon were just on Raw 25. I think that's going to be their appearance. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Bubba Ray.
He looks like $1 million.
Yeah, he still looks like he can still wrestle. Although I guess he's taken too many concussions, so he's retiring. I wouldn't be surprised if Bubba Ray, but considering he just was on Raw 25. I feel like it's probably going to be Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah, they had a really high-profile spot on Raw 25. I would love to see Tommy Dreamer. Impact seems to be on kind of like a goodwill tour at this point. They're letting people do whatever they want with their gimmicks. I think even Chelsea Green, who was granted her release from Impact, she put a poll out on Twitter saying, which Chelsea Green do you guys want to see at this upcoming indie show that she's at?
Yeah.
And she mentioned like the bride character that she played in Impact, the hot mess character, or just herself.
Yeah.
And so I think Impact is just letting people do what they want to do.
Yeah.
They're trying to establish goodwill. I doubt they would be the ones stopping Tommy Dreamer
I know.
from appearing. Something tells me he probably has like, if he has an exclusivity clause, it's going to be just in production work. It's not going to be his
I know.
appearances.
I know.
So no, I would love to see Tommy Dreamer. The crowd would go. This might be the biggest pop of the night for Tommy Dreamer because he is ECW through and through.
Yes.
It'd be great. I love to see the innovator of violence.
Yes.
I really need to. So I don't think, does he have a podcast? I haven't heard if he has a podcast.
I don't think so.
I don't think he does.
Taz has one.
Taz has a
Raven
podcast.
has one.
When Tommy Dreamer was on Stone Cold's podcast,
Oh, that was good.
he is literally an encyclopedia
Yeah, man.
of wrestling knowledge.
Yeah, he
it's
is.
great.
Yeah.
Like nobody, I honestly get the feeling that he has more passion for the business and history of pro wrestling than like anybody else.
Yeah.
And that's great. That's awesome. Number 7.
7.
Nikki Cross. She blew up the Women's Rumble that we put on Steven Larson Book Raw.
Yeah, she didn't win it, but she blew it up. Yeah.
She blew it up, man. People went crazy in the chat.
Imagine the Rumble's going on, house lights go down, her theme kicks in, Sandy comes across the Titantron,
man.
massive pop.
Oh, that'd be a huge pop. People love Nikki Cross. I'm not sure what's next for Sanity. I really hope she stays with Sanity.
Yes.
Even if this is a one-time deal, goes back to NXT, wraps up whatever Sanity business they have, and then they come up to Maine.
Well, we heard, was it Meltzer said one of the past newsletters that the expectation is that 9 superstars from NXT will be in the Women's Rumble.
She's got to be one of them.
She has
to be one of them. Oh, that's gonna be me chills, man. That's gonna give me goosebumps. Love to see Nikki Cross.
Yeah, hopefully she'll have a good showing because based on the character work she's been doing recently, the matches she's been putting on, she deserves a good showing.
It's so great. Number 6. Pete Dunne, the current United Kingdom champion. Pete Dunne.
So I read somewhere, someone put on Twitter in one of the comments for a video that he just canceled an independent date scheduled for January 28th. Give me a second. I will try to verify that.
No, I think you're right about that. I saw the same thing. Pete Dunne, the bruiserweight.
So it seems like he's clearing his schedule for a possible Rumble appearance as maybe someone else we'll talk about later on.
Yeah, man.
But they need to do something with that United Kingdom Championship.
How long have we've said that literal phrase, that actual phrase,
for more than a year?
So many times. They need to do. Listen, let me tell you something. They need to do something with that United Kingdom Championship.
Yes.
And they don't do anything with it,
man. They don't do anything.
It's such a, like, literally, he's just going out there. The title...
I will say this before you continue. Sorry. Within the last, 3 weeks, he has had matches as United Kingdom Champion against Austin Aries, Impact Champion, And
he's
also,
the Impact Defiant, and like
as well as he had a match against Will Ospreay. He was the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. So in that sense, it's cool.
It's cool, but it also illustrates just how little the WWE actually cares about that title.
Yeah.
Do you think they would ever let the IC champion fight the IWGP IC champion?
No.
No, they wouldn't. They would never let that happen.
No.
I could see them maybe doing something like that with the Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Because I think they care about that like slightly more than the UK Championship.
But if at least Pete Dunne, if he's not in the Rumble, he's got to have a match at TakeOver. Pete Dunne's got to be involved in something Rumble weekend.
I know.
It'd be awesome if he's in the Rumble. He'd get a huge pop.
Oh, he'd get a huge pop. I would love that, man. That'd be fantastic. People love Pete Dunne, man. There's so many of those British guys.
I know.
I was watching some, I think it's called Smash Wrestling.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's from Canada. I think it's from Canada. And Joe Hendry was there. Is Joe Hendry on this list?
No.
The prestigious one, the local hero, Joe Hendry?
Afraid not.
He's not on our best of Royal Surprise Entrance?
Not this year, maybe next year.
Man, get the local hero.
Oh, I know. Local hero is great.
He calls himself the prestigious one now.
Oh, that's his name now?
Yeah, man.
Local hero is so good.
He's good. There's so many of those awesome UK dudes.
I know.
I'm telling you, do something with them.
Agreed.
Number 5. Neville. Speaking of UK guy, who's pretty great.
Oh, he's great.
Neville.
He's fantastic. So he walked out on the WWE, late last year?
Yeah.
It seemed like an eternity ago.
Yeah.
So, we've heard that, he walked out, but there's been discussions, there's been talks between WWE and Neville for a return. Nothing's come around to that happening yet, but there's still hope. Yep. And what better way to bring him back than him show up at the Rumble as Mean Neville, one of the best characters we've seen in a long time. We love Mean Neville.
Oh, yeah.
Mean Neville in the Rumble. Good showing. Probably won't win, which is a bummer. Be great if he did.
Yeah.
And have him reintroduced to the WWE Universe like that. It'd be awesome. Great pop for Mean Neville.
Oh, it'd be huge, man. People really want their Neville back. Sometimes you don't know what you're missing until it's gone.
Yeah.
And Neville, especially Mean Neville.
Yeah.
Man, we appreciate him while he was around. Every week on our 205 Live recap, we'd sing the praise of Neville.
Of Mean Neville, yeah.
We'd say, there's been another great Neville promo, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
It's great.
Another great match from Neville.
And then when he was gone, ladies and gentlemen, it's like when...
Oh, I was despondent.
It's when JFK died and Cronkite had his glasses. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid I have to inform you, Neville has walked out of Raw.
I don't think I slept for 2 days.
Hey, I've been listening to that Slow Burn podcast.
Oh, it's good, huh?
Oh, it's really good.
It's good.
I love the accents from back then.
Oh, it's great.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But everybody kind of talked in this monotone.
Yeah. Give me an example, because I want to know exactly what you're talking about. Are you talking about the news reporters?
No, like the people that were testifying.
Oh, yeah. Well, John Dean was literally like a robot.
Yeah.
He was like a robot.
He was like the most monotone of monotone, but everybody, there was not a whole lot of highs and lows or inflections in their voice.
I told President Nixon that it would cost around $1 million, and he said, that's doable.
I know. They make a point of saying that they call him essentially a robot.
Yeah,
on there.
exactly.
I know. It's a great podcast. Hopefully, I think a new episode went up.
Oh, nice.
Today, if not tomorrow.
Anyways, moving on. Number 4.
For
Lita.
So she was noticeably absent from Raw 25. Apparently, she made it onto the commemorative chair.
Yeah.
But was not on the actual show, which is, for me, when I noticed that and saw her tweet about it, meant, okay, holding out hope that they're saving her appearance for the Rumble itself, which would be awesome. She was the one who unveiled the women's title at WrestleMania 32. So I'm hoping she'll take part in the Women's Rumble. It's a history-making event.
I'm not sure if she did commentary on...
She was on the pre-show for a while.
She was on the pre-show for a while, and then they sort of parted ways. And I got the impression, I forget, I don't remember this exactly, but I get the impression that it wasn't exactly, I don't know, I get the impression that she wasn't exactly happy with that, with whatever the situation was they were presenting her.
I remember that too.
I don't know the specifics, and I could be wrong, but you seem to have a recollection of the same thing. And so I really do hope, she should definitely be in the first one.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no question there. I hope she's there. I'm not sure why she wouldn't have been at Raw 25 other than either there's some issue between her and the company,
or they're saving that pop for
the Rumble, which is entirely possible. There wasn't anybody who was in that Raw 25 lineup, with the exception of the Bellas, perhaps, that I could see being at the Rumble.
Yeah,
also,
I wouldn't be surprised if at least Nikki was in the Rumble.
Right? Yeah.
Although Brie, I know, at least according to Total Divas, has been talking about and doing some working out in hopes of a comeback to the ring.
Yeah.
So who knows? But hopefully Lita will be there.
Yeah, I really hope so. That'd be if she's not there, there's obviously some issue between her and the WWE.
Yeah, it seems like there might be. Yeah.
Number 3. EC3, Ethan Carter III.
So he's cleared his schedule for that weekend.
Yes, he
NXT
has.
is following him on Twitter.
Yes, they are.
So it seems like the stars are aligning for EC3 and WWE to forge some sort of partnership, whether it's on the main roster, which it should be, or in NXT. It seems a near certainty Ethan Carter III will be in either WWE or NXT. I'm hoping shows up at the Rumble, main roster debut, goes to SmackDown, feuds Bobby Roode.
I love it. I love it all. Derek Bateman in the Rumble.
EC3.
That was his NXT name. We're gonna have. We're gonna find out tomorrow. We're gonna find out tomorrow because I'm damn sure he's gonna be there. He was at the Performance Center, I think. Wasn't he? Yeah. Ooh. I just really hope that he's accompanied by Dixie Carter.
Oh, that'd be great.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be spectacular.
Bischoff was an on-screen character and it worked perfect for years.
Dixie Carter was in the Kurt Angle documentary.
Dude, I'm telling you.
She tweeted at him.
I know. Aunt Dixie, have her be the thing.
Yeah, that'd be great.
The manager.
Great.
Oh, I can't wait.
I just don't know. Like, NXT is so stacked right now, especially with Ricochet coming in.
He needs to. What you said is exactly right. Straight to SmackDown.
Yeah.
He is perfect for that. Oh, man. Can't wait. A sub 3, like 3A, of course, would be Lashley.
Well, his contract's not up till February 1st.
Oh, that's right.
That's why he's not on here. If he was available. That's my understanding, that his contract expires the 1st of February. Otherwise, he would have been on here too.
I think people will be so, like, when somebody's been through what they've been through with Impact, and granted, he got paid a lot of money by Impact, by TNA.
He had a great deal of success there too.
He had a great deal of success.
Allowed him up to build his brand to the point where it's entirely possible he can debut at the Rumble and go straight to main. Yeah.
Given the tumultuous past that TNA has had, it's remarkable that somebody can have that level of success that he's had in Impact. So I think he'll be welcomed by the fans with open arms.
Oh yeah,
that'd be great. Number 2, Ronda Rousey.
So during the Raw 25 festivities, I think when they were turning the lights on the Empire State Building, someone asked Triple H about Ronda Rousey.
What'd he say?
He said, "I will tell you this.
I'll tell you this.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. She'll be there. Rumble, Golden Shuffle. Gives Asuka her first loss. WrestleMania."
So we've been hearing for months about Rousey going to WWE. We've heard that she's been training. Seen pictures of her in Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy in Los Angeles.
Yep.
Apparently, she's been trained with Brian Kendrick.
Yep.
So it seems inevitable that she will make an appearance in ring at some point with the WWE in 2018. We've also heard, though, that she's going to be shooting a movie, or she is shooting a movie currently, which part of it I thought was going to be shot in Colombia.
Oh, yeah, wow.
And I don't know if they're currently shooting there. And the production of that movie is supposed to go through February at some point. That's not to say she can't get a weekend off, fly to Philadelphia. Of course, there's insurance concerns. We know, of course, about The Rock at WrestleMania 29, when he wrestled John Cena, injured himself, and that delayed production of one of his films. So I don't know if this particular production would allow her to go to the Rumble. I mean, if she enters at 30, eliminates 2 people and wins, that's not too far removed from what The Rock did at WrestleMania 32 when he dispatched of Eric Rowan in 9 seconds.
Yeah, right.
So it's entirely possible. So who knows?
Yeah, no, I mean, Asuka stood tall on Raw 25 to end the show, to end their segment. And so, if you look at the math on that, it doesn't look great for Asuka. I don't know. I don't know if they're doing the kind of thing where they're making it so obvious that people are going to think that it's not her, and then it does end up being her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like they've really written themselves into a hole with this whole Asuka thing, and that if she was going to win, she would have faced a bit more
of a challenge.
More of a challenge leading up to it. But the story could be told in the Rumble itself. So many of the great stories come out of the actual booking of the Rumble itself, not just the lead up.
Yeah.
And so I think it's Asuka's to win, or it's Asuka's to lose, or however you want to phrase it. unless Ronda Rousey shows up. So I don't know. That'd be weird though if Ronda won and then Asuka and like Ronda's going to fight who at?
That would be Charlotte, I would think.
Charlotte, you think, right?
So I guess it would still allow Asuka a clear path to take on Alexa Bliss at Mania.
That could be. Yeah.
And SmackDown needs a celebrity or a part-timer to show up there to create some buzz.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Because buzz has been lacking on SmackDown of late.
Yeah. Number one. Daniel Bryan.
Speaking of creating buzz on SmackDown.
83% sure. So last Tuesday.
Well, that's an improvement over the Raw recap.
Last Tuesday, I was at 79%. I moved up 4%.
What's caused the needle to move?
Just, a lot of research. I've been getting in contact with my sources.
You have no sources.
All my inside sources are telling me that Daniel Bryan, he's cleared.
He's cleared. Confirmed?
I broke it. Here.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news right
Before we
here.
started, I was looking at betting odds. I'm not going to divulge.
Don't divulge.
Who was on top.
Don't do it.
Or he was in the top 5. Mm-hmm. But I will say Daniel Bryan was pretty high up the list.
Yeah, this is an odd situation. You've mentioned before that the betting odds, the inside info that has often been driving the betting odds information.
Yeah, like at this point last year, Randy Orton was a huge favorite. And it turns out he won.
Right, exactly.
But right now, it seems like middle of 2017, they either clamped down on the leaks or something else changed.
Right.
Because at least one, if not 2 matches, every pay-per-view, it would go against what the betting odds were saying would be the outcome.
Right.
I think most recently was when Dolph won the U.S. title. He was a huge underdog.
1,400 point underdog, yeah. Now, there's two lines of thought here. Number one, I don't have any info on Daniel Bryan. The way that they used him at Raw 25 just really makes me think they're gonna do something with Daniel Bryan. They think that he's gonna get cleared by Mania. He's already cleared. If he's been cleared, I don't know how much of a secret they can really keep. I would have thought that kind of info would be out.
You think so, but he's been going every opportunity he gets when doing press. He always talks about nope, not cleared, not cleared. Recently, Triple H and Stephanie at that television critics thing, no exception. We can't make any exceptions for anybody for the concussion protocol. If someone's not cleared.
Yeah,
just time and time again, not cleared.
Yeah,
they're making an emphasis saying that he is not cleared.
Yeah.
So, if you take it at face value, they're just trying to squash any speculation that he's going to make an appearance anytime soon between now and his contract's up. Or, I've said this before, it's a situation where they're just putting that out there. I said it before, it's that line from, what play? Shakespeare. You doth protest too much. The fact that they're protesting incessantly means there's something going on there, maybe.
Given that the WWE has been really trying to be like a non-carny company, they're trying to be on the level these days, I'd really find it difficult to believe that they would play storyline with something like a medical clearance.
Yeah, the health of someone's brain.
Because it would kind of compromise, you would think, the integrity of their wellness program, right?
Yeah, perhaps.
But then I could see them also being kind of like, well, it doesn't really do anybody any harm for us to keep this a secret.
No. Everybody knows the deal.
Everybody knows the deal. So I don't know. They're doing so much that it's hard to believe that he hasn't been cleared, and maybe they're just trying to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
These betting odds are the weirdest thing. I think it was Meltzer on Twitter who said that he thinks it's fan hysteria that's driving it. I have a really hard time believing that actual money could be made or lost based on fan hysteria.
I know. That's got to be substantial because he's moved up the betting odds a lot. Yeah. And that means there's a lot of money being put on him.
Yeah.
So
that's weird. It makes me think that something's going on. He's cleared. Let me ask you something in your head right now. We're on the day before the Rumble.
Yeah.
Earlier this week at Raw 25, you said that was off the table. What's your percentage right now? 5% that he's cleared.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Not quite my 83%, but it's still pretty high up there.
No. What's the average? 44% is the average.
44%.
So less than 50-50.
Wow. Okay. Well, hey, there's still,
But, we're shooting this on Tuesday. Rumble's not till Sunday.
What? I thought the Rumble is actually tomorrow.
No.
Oh, wow.
So I still have a few days to change my mind when we do our SmackDown recap tomorrow.
Oh, no.
If I'm presented with new evidence, I could change my mind.
Well, I don't know. It's SmackDown.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen on SmackDown.
I don't have a lot of confidence in that.
No.
So that was our number one. Let us know who you want to see as a surprise entrant.
Let me ask you this before we conclude. So if Daniel Bryan wins the Rumble against AJ?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I know there's all that beef between him and The Miz that they alluded to on Raw.
I'd love to see the IC title.
But I know The Miz says he wants the Intercontinental title to main event of WrestleMania someday.
Man, I'm telling you. Miz versus Daniel. Daniel Bryan says, this is the title they took away from me. I always loved this title. This is what I'm going back for because it's in my heart.
Well, he never really got to really defend his WWE championship either.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's totally true. I would love, dude.
I would one title defense.
I would love it for it to be AJ Styles. I just think there's like a bunch of other stuff that could be happening with AJ, and I think that would be kind of special for the Intercontinental Championship for the first time ever to be the title chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Just think it'd be cool.
It would be cool.
But yeah, anyways, probably just fantasy booking.
Yes.
Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Until next time, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.